finding my voice again. The spotlight hit me like a wave, a blinding sea of light that drowned out the shadows of doubt that had haunted me for years. Standing there, I couldn't help but think back to the days when I felt like a ghost in my own life, silenced by a tragedy that had taken away not just my loved ones but also my ability to speak up. But as I looked out into the expectant faces of the audience, I felt a warmth rising within me, a voice that had been buried under grief and fear, now demanding to be heard. In the aftermath of the accident, my life had become a series of muted conversations and half-hearted attempts to blend into the background. I was convinced that my story was one of loss, a narrative defined by what I no longer had, rather than what I could still offer. It wasn't until I stumbled upon a community theater group that I found a glimmer of hope, a chance encounter that reignited a spark I thought had died long ago. The people there were kind, encouraging, and above all, they believed in the transformative power of storytelling, something I hadn't realized I needed so desperately. Rehearsals became my sanctuary, a place where I could slowly unearth the parts of myself I had hidden away. With each line I delivered, I felt layers of my past peel away, revealing strength I hadn't known I possessed. When the director finally cast me in my first role, I was terrified, yet exhilarated, knowing that this was more than just a part in a play, this was a chance to reclaim my narrative. As opening night approached, I could feel the familiar anxiety creeping in, but this time, it was accompanied by an undeniable sense of purpose. And then, standing there in front of a room full of strangers, I realized that my voice was not lost, it had been waiting for this moment, waiting for me to give it life. As I spoke my first line, a wave of liberation washed over me, and the audience leaned in, captivated not just by the words, but by the truth they carried. I learned that night that our stories, however painful, are not meant to be hidden away. They are to be shared, celebrated, and transformed into beacons of hope for others who may still be searching for their own voices.